Hey, English learners! Welcome back to the English Redo podcast. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Tom. Hi, everyone. Today we're diving into something super practical but often overlooked, your morning routine.
Exactly. A lot of people think learning English requires hours of study every day. And yes, that's helpful, but small, consistent changes in your morning habits can actually make a huge difference.
Absolutely. Think of it like this. The first hour of your day sets the tone for everything else. If you start your day practicing English, even a little bit, your brain begins to switch into English mode early.
So true. Let's start with a simple question. Tom, what's your current morning routine like?
Well, I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m., drink a glass of water, and then spend about 15 minutes reading English news or listening to a podcast. After that, I go for a short walk and try to speak English out loud, even if it's just describing what I see.
That's great. Notice how he's combining listening, reading, and speaking right at the start of the day. That's exactly the kind of routine I recommend.
But Jenny, sometimes I feel guilty if I don't have a perfect morning routine. Like if I sleep in or skip a part, I think the whole day is ruined.
Oh, yes, I've been there. But here's the thing. Your routine doesn't need to be perfect. Small, consistent steps are better than trying to do everything at once. Even 10 to 15 minutes of focused English practice in the morning can make a huge difference over time.
That's a relief. So, what's the first steps for our listeners who want to improve their mornings?
Step 1. Wake up intentionally. Don't just hit the snooze button and scroll through social media. Try to start your day with purpose. Even a simple mantra like, I will spend 15 minutes in English can help.
I love that. And step 2?
Step 2. Engage your brain in English immediately. This can be listening to a short podcast, reading a paragraph of news, or even reviewing your vocabulary flashcards. The key is active engagement. Don't just passively scroll.
Active engagement. Like asking yourself questions while you read, right?
Exactly. For example, if you read a news article, try to summarize it in your own words in English. Or if you listen to a podcast, pause and predict what might happen next. This keeps your brain thinking in English.
That sounds effective. Step 3?
Step 3, speak English out loud. Even if you're alone, narrate your morning activities. For example, I'm making coffee. I am pouring water. I am drinking my coffee while listening to the news. It sounds silly at first, but it trains your speaking muscles and builds confidence.
Yes, I sometimes talk to myself in English while brushing my teeth. My neighbors probably think I'm a little crazy, but it works.
Totally normal. And don't worry about mistakes. Remember, fluency comes from practice, not perfection.
Good point. What about step 4?
Step 4, write for a few minutes. You can keep a small English journal. It could be as simple as noting your goals, reflecting on your dreams, or describing your morning. Writing in English helps organize your thoughts and improves vocabulary.
I like that. So, a simple sentence like, today I will practice English for 30 minutes. I feel motivated and ready to learn.
Perfect. Short, intentional, and positive. I have a question. Some people say, I don't have time in the morning. I need every minute for getting ready or commuting. What can they do?
Great question. Here's the secret. Integrate English into your existing routine. You don't always need extra time. For example, listen to a short English podcast while making breakfast. Read one paragraph of English while drinking coffee. Repeat new words while showering.
So basically, combine English practice with your usual activities. That makes sense.
Exactly. And here's a bonus tip. Use reminders. Set an alarm or a sticky note by your bed with a simple phrase like, time for English. Little cues help build habits.
I love it. Can we give a practical example of a 15-minute morning English routine? Something listeners can try tomorrow?
Of course. Here's a sample. Minute 1 to 2, wake up, drink water, read your mantra aloud. Today, I will practice English. Minute 3 to 7, listen to a short English podcast or watch a 3 to 5 minute English video. Take notes if you can. Minute 8 to 10, speak out loud. Describe your surroundings, narrate your actions, or retell something you learned from the podcast. Minute 11 to 15, write 2 to 3 sentences in your English journal about your plan for the day or reflections on your learning.
That's so doable, and the best part is it's only 15 minutes.
Yes, the key is consistency, not duration. Doing this daily will gradually improve listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
Speaking of listening, do you have any tips for making listening more effective in the morning?
Absolutely. First, focus on comprehension, not perfection. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Try to get the general idea. Second, repeat. Listening to the same short podcast 2 or 3 times helps your brain catch details you missed. Third, shadowing is amazing. That's repeating what you hear immediately, trying to mimic pronunciation and intonation.
Shadowing, so like repeating after the speaker in real time?
Yes, it's a very powerful technique, and the morning is perfect for it because your brain is fresh.
I can see that. What about vocabulary? How can we include that in a morning routine?
Easy. Step 1. Choose 3 to 5 new words or phrases daily. Step 2. Write them down. Step 3. Use them in your speaking and writing practice. Step 4. Review them the next morning. Over time, your vocabulary grows naturally.
So the morning routine actually touches all 4 skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing.
Exactly. And the bonus? It also sets a positive tone for your day. Starting your day with achievement boosts motivation and confidence.
That's so important. I think many learners underestimate the power of starting the day with purpose.
Yes, Tom. And here's a motivational story for our listeners. When I first started learning English seriously, I had a very busy schedule. I didn't think I had time in the morning, but I decided to commit 5 minutes every morning to speaking English. At first, it felt awkward and I stumbled a lot. But after a few months, not only did my English improve, but I also felt more confident and energized for the rest of the day. That small morning habit changed everything.
Wow, that's inspiring, and it shows that small habits can lead to big results.
Exactly. So, dear listeners, even if your mornings are hectic, pick one small English habit tomorrow. Just one. Then build from there.
Perfect. And in our next part of this podcast, we'll explore advanced morning techniques, how to use stories, podcasts, and even music to improve your pronunciation, grammar, and natural flow in English.
Yes, and we'll also share a 7-day morning English challenge for our listeners. So stay tuned.
All right, everyone, that's it for part 1. Remember, start your day intentionally, engage your brain, speak out loud, write a little, and be consistent. Even 10 to 15 minutes in the morning can change your English journey.